Yeah, you better pat me down and pray for peace before you let us in. My jettison is full of carnivores and lettucemen. You pushing positive, then we can be the best of friends. We drink the fire from the fountain in excellence. Open sores, open doors like a Trojan horse. No remorse, I make lore fact like college course. Making seconds to records, the textures you could never touch the circle I rolled and you overstepped your effort. I'm the shepherd of leopards, I'll pull you back together. You fall apart, I'll build it back but better. I'm a scoundrel with my pen works adventures. My punchlines are too raw for glass jars and dentures. You think you've seen madness? Well, I am the center. I'm only happy in the summer. The weather. Watch out now. Come heavy water. It's high now. Not going under. Oh, oh, oh. Not gonna let you go. Oh, oh, oh. Pay what you owe. Watch out now.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Soldier Field. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. So Kittle comes in motion. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. Second and a yard. They'll put Ayuk in motion. They run once more with McCaffrey. And this defense, they have come to play a second straight loss to start the game. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
First and 10. Purdy. He's got it inside the 5. And he will score. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Shut up. Ready.
the ground. Here's the Texas Longhorn, Roschon Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
That's complete. It is the rookie from Washington. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He'll push forward for about a yard. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
One quarter in the books. The Niners have the early advantage. We're back to Soldier Field after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Here's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Come on.
Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go!
Allen in motion. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one, and it'll be 3rd down.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
The Bears are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game. Like, I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle?
And he will power his way into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Let's
Moore going in motion. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Again, it's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
This one taken in by Odunze.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
That one on target to Moore. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up 1st down.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. They'll go play action here with Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and Frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Go! Ready?
Throwing on second down. Williams. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And third down coming up.
Ready?
Here's Swift.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier. Leonard Floyd brought him down. A gain of 3. It's 4th down. Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal.
So we hit halftime along the lakefront here in Chicago, and the Bears are on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. Whoa! They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Set up.
They send a receiver in motion left.
Go.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That is left side and taken in by Allen. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
Throwing is Williams. He'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2.
Set. Set up.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Moore going in motion. He's got his man right side. It's complete.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
They'll run with Johnson. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. 2nd and goal.
Come on. Set. Hot, go. Set, go.
They'll try to run with Swift. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Ready up.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end.
Bears 8, 49'ers 6.
Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal.
Ready, liking 18.
Allen in motion. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. Samuel, gonna see what he can do. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They'll motion over Samuel. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
1st down, 49ers.
Man in motion, heading left. And they will finally run him down. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards. Here is 1st and goal. They'll motion over Samuel. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Now here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Tight end going in motion here. They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Brock Purdy, touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a one-point game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Here's Williams now to throw. That's caught left side by Odunze. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. On 2nd down, it's Williams. That'll be taken in by Moore. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
On the set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Set.
To throw it again, it's Williams. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Moore going in motion.
Hut, hut.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. The Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Come on, set. Ready.
Williams to the air once more. And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for 2.
Bronco 80. Set, go.
Throwing again, Williams. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He's going to look downfield once again. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Again, working deep downfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 37 yards. Here's Purdy again. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Chicago. So the fans going to head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.